Soon, Landman Season 2 will premiere, and I'm glad Taylor Sheridan's West Texas oil drama is overcoming one of the main issues with other popular streaming series. Sheridan, who is in charge of the popular television series Yellowstone, co-created Landman with Christian Wallace. The show is based on the Boomtown podcast, which explores the world of Texas oil rigs and the pursuit of wealth. Billy Bob Thornton, Ollie Larder, Michelle Randolph, Jacob Laughlin, Kayla Wallace, Paulina Chavez, John Hamm, and Demi Moore were among the cast members of Landman Season 1. Tommy Norris, Billy Bob Thornton, the titler fixer for the MTX oil conglomerate owned by Monty Miller, John Hamm, was the focus of Landman Season 1. Norris's precarious life as a landman involves juggling incursions from Mexican drug cartels, managing the chaotic drilling teams throughout the oil fields known as the Patch, and attempting to rebuild his family after his ex-wife, Angela, Ollie Larder, and daughter, Ainsley, Michelle Randolph, re-enter his life. Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. Before going to the main topic, I want to say like this video and subscribe to the channel. Cooper, Jacob Laughlin, Tommy's prodigal son, attempts to make a name for himself in the oil industry in the meantime. As the most watched worldwide premiere and finale of any series in Paramount Plus history, Landman Season 1 was an enormous success. It's obvious that Paramount Plus would order more Landman given the numbers he scored. The early release date of Landman Season 2 is a welcome surprise. A year after the success of Season 1, Landman Season 2 will debut on Paramount Plus in November 2025. The second season of Landman was formally revealed in March 2025, and production got underway in April. However, Demi Moore hinted that she was eager to begin filming Landman Season 2 back in May 2024, when she was promoting the substance. This suggests that Paramount Plus and Landman's production had internal confidence that the oil series wouldn't be a one-and-done. In contrast to the haphazard way streaming TV shows can go years between seasons, Landman's release schedule is more in line with a traditional network series, which releases a new season every year. Landman quickly put the cast back together and started production on Season 2, and the show was eager to go on. Billy Bob Thornton, who was nominated for a Golden Globe for his portrayal of Tommy Norris in Landman, is currently in charge of a hugely successful television show that isn't making its viewers wait endlessly for new episodes. Executive producer Taylor Sheridan has created an effective machine, as evidenced by Landman's rapid turnaround for Season 2. Sheridan is the hitmaker behind series like Tulsa King, Special Ops, Lioness, and Mayor of Kingstown, as well as Yellowstone, one of the most popular linear television shows, and its spin-offs 1883 and 1923. Landman became the most watched original series on Paramount Plus, reaching 14.9 million households worldwide. The three biggest season launches in Paramount Plus history are Landman, 1923, and Tulsa King. Network TV produces a new season of television each year, but streaming services like Netflix do not follow this model. The production schedule of streaming TV series is more like that of a feature film, and streaming services are more flexible when it comes to scheduling their new shows. It can take 2 years to produce and release a new season of a global hit show, such as House of the Dragon on HBO or Wednesday and Stranger Things on Netflix. However, Taylor Sheridan's shows follow a more conventional TV schedule, which is why Landman Season 2 premiered just a year after Season 1. After Monty Miller's heart attack and untimely death, Tommy Norris became president of MTX at the end of Landman Season 1. As a result, Cammy, Demi Moore, Monty's wife, is able to take charge of MTX and collaborate closely with Tommy. With Andy Garcia joining Landman Season 2's cast as Galeno, a formidable cartel kingpin, Norris and Miller face a formidable task as a Mexican drug cartel encroaches on the Patch. In addition to playing a lead role in 1883, Sam Elliott, a veteran of Taylor Sheridan's TV universe, also appears in a mystery role in Landman Season 2. While Cooper continues to date widow and single-parent Ariana, Paulina Chavez, Landman wouldn't be complete without the Norris family drama from Angela and Ainsley. To her dismay, lawyer Rebecca Falcone, Kayla Wallace, is also staying in the patch due to the tumultuous turnover at MTX. Fortunately, Landman Season 2 will premiere soon, as any successful television program should. According to reports, producers of Late Night with the Devil are in talks with Michelle Randolph, star of Landman, to star in a new horror thriller. The director is Todd Williams, Paranormal Activity 2. Randolph is reportedly in negotiations to star in Malibu, which is being characterized as a thriller skulking around in the subterranean horror subgenre, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Filming for the movie is expected to start later this year. Randolph is well known for her roles as Ainsley Norris in Billy Bob Thornton's Landman and Elizabeth Strafford in Tyler Sheridan's 1923, starring Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. Landman received a second season renewal earlier this year. Alongside franchise mainstays Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox, Randolph will also appear in the upcoming Scream 7 film in an as-yet unspecified role. Although Scream 7 specifics are still unknown, it has been confirmed that the movie is undergoing a creative reworking following the departure of Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, who starred in the sixth Scream movie in 2023. Spooky Pictures, led by Roy Lee and Steven Schneider, will produce Malibu. The two co-produced David Dastmalchian's popular supernatural horror film, Late Night with the Devil, last year. The independent, low-budget movie was based on the events of a Halloween late-night talk show episode in which the host invites a young girl who is supposedly possessed to the show in an attempt to increase viewership, with disastrous results. The movie received positive reviews and made $16 million worldwide. Williams and Schneider had previously worked together on Paranormal Activity 2. Despite only having a $3 million budget, the second found-footage horror film made over $177 million at the box office. Since its launch in 2007, the Paranormal Activity franchise has produced 7 motion pictures, and the series has made over 30 times its total budget. The untamed scenery of Taylor Sheridan's empire is being exchanged for something much darker and more underground by Michelle Randolph. According to THR, the 1923 and Landman breakout is in negotiations to star in Malibu, a new horror thriller directed by Todd Williams of Paranormal Activity 2 and being developed at Screen Gems. Under their aptly named Spooky Pictures banner, horror titans Roy Lee and Steven Schneider are producing the movie, which is being referred to as a subterranean horror thriller. Production is scheduled to start later this year, but plot details are being kept under wraps, possibly in a windowless basement. Randolph immediately rose to prominence in the Taylor Sheridan TV universe after gaining recognition for her performance as Liz Strafford in 1923 alongside Harrison Ford, Helen Mirren, and Brandon Sklenar. Her next significant role was as Billy Bob Thornton's lively and outspoken daughter in Landman, a contemporary oil drama on Paramount+. Randolph is now firmly in the Sheridan orbit after Landman's recent renewal for Season 2. However, Malibu represents a significant genre shift for her. Randolph's entry into the horror genre will be her first, but it won't be her last. She will also be featured in Scream 7, which is scheduled for release in February 2026. The Scream Queen resume is obviously already taking shape, as long as she doesn't promise to return immediately. Malibu brings director Todd Williams back together with Paranormal Activity 2 co-stars Steven Schneider. Williams is a strong contender for this one because that found-footage film was a huge box office hit and helped establish his credentials in the genre. With credits on Insidious, The Devil Inside, Split, and most recently Late Night with the Devil and Strange Darling, Schneider, on the other hand, has spent the past 10 years establishing himself as one of the most reliable producers in the horror genre. The mention of the subterranean horror subgenre raises the possibility that Malibu may lean toward claustrophobic terror, even though no logline has been revealed. Examples of this include Barbarian, As Above, So Below, and The Descent. It's probably going to be a lean, high-concept thriller that combines psychological horror with visceral dread, the kind of pared-down production that lets up-and-coming actors shine and sparks discussion among horror fans, considering the talent involved. And the cold-sweating audience members. Fantastic. Taylor Sheridan, the creator of Yellowstone, talks about his collaboration with Sam Elliott on 1883 and their reunion while filming Landman. In terms of chronological order, the first prequel to the Yellowstone series was 1883, which came out in 2021. The miniseries, which starred Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, Isabel May, and Elliott, followed pioneers as they traveled west. Shay Brennan, played by Elliott, assisted in leading the perilous journey to see the Pacific Ocean. Elliott, who has been cast as a series regular in Landman Season 2, will see Sheridan again. Sheridan talks about the harsh circumstances of filming Landman and for Elliott in 1883 in an interview with Gold Derby. During the filming process, he describes working in 108-degree heat dressed in wool and having just 3 interior sets. Embracing it, he writes, Elliott felt like he was doing something special. Sheridan is happy to be collaborating with Elliott once more on the currently filming Landman and commends him for his unique style of dialogue delivery. The difficult journey west was depicted in 1883, frequently in agonizing detail. In addition to depicting the pioneers' never-ending struggles, the series attempted to show breathtaking scenery along the way. The crew filmed on actual locations rather than using visual effects. During the shoot, everyone on set had to deal with the weather, but it paid off in the final product. Given that the real-life participants were also having difficulties at times, the varied weather probably improved the performances. The archetypal Western actor is Elliott. Despite having many roles outside of the genre in his filmography, Sam Elliott is most recognized for this genre. He is a perfect fit in that world with his distinctive enunciation and mustache. It was the ideal casting decision to have Elliott appear in the most traditional Western in the Yellowstone universe. Elliott contributed to the seriousness of 1883, a show that is far more serious than some of Yellowstone's soap opera elements. One of the most active TV creators nowadays is Sheridan. He still produces successful shows, the most recent of which is Landman. Elliott will be starring alongside other on-screen icons like Demi Moore and Billy Bob Thornton in the already outstanding Landman cast. Despite the previous filming conditions, Elliott should be a great addition to another neo-western with Landman, especially considering his prior experience working with Sheridan on 1883. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.